Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am super excited, you guys. Today is day 1 of my last 5 rehab sessions. And if anyone has been following my journey, y'all would know that it's definitely not an easy one. Definitely not an easy one. But I want to talk to you today about travel. Travel after stent surgery. It's scary. It's so scary. Like, of course, you know, hypertension, which is high blood pressure, stress, anxiety, all of those things, like, makes your heart pump even faster, right? And most people experience all of those things while traveling. So, and I'm one of those people. Like, I don't necessarily get anxiety once I get on the plane because I typically go to sleep almost immediately. But I do experience anxiety prior to the trip. Like, for example, I stay up all night, like up until my flight time, and maybe catch a quick nap, a quick hour and a half nap right before it's time to get up and leave out, because I'm about 25 minutes from the airport, right? And I usually have to drop the dog off to the daycare, and then get to the parking lot at the airport. So I usually leave out about an hour before the time that I want to arrive at the airport. But on this trip, in particular, and I think, have I traveled? I think I did. I did, to North Carolina for Dreamville Fest. That was my first time traveling, which was last month after my surgery. This time was a little rougher. I went to LA. It was rough, like, in the sense of, one, it's extremely hard. It's extremely hard to find healthy food when traveling. 2, it's hard because, like, one, with me being a chef and with me being a foodie, you know, there's different things that I want to try and I like to try, especially experiencing different cultural foods when I'm traveling. But it's complicated. Like, it's extremely complicated. So the first day in LA, I found basically a semi-healthy breakfast spot, which was Toast. It was pretty cool, pretty good. Sorry. Yeah, it was pretty good. Then we had like maybe another hour or so before we checked into the hotel after we had brunch, maybe 2 hours. So we went to Santa Monica Pier, and there was this like dulce de leche churro. Oh my God. It was so good, but I was taking like little baby bites or whatever, because I know I'm not really supposed to have fried food, right? And of course a churro is fried, deep fried. So yeah, that was hard, trying not to indulge in that. Then by the time the breakfast digested, the churro digested, and it was time to go and check into the hotel, of course, excuse me, we were hungry again. But I think by that time I had gotten some fruit or something, and I just munched on that and took a nap until my family had arrived later that day, and we went out and we ate Asian food, Chinese food. So at the Chinese place, that's also hard, right? Because until you go through something like this and you learn the ingredients that's in certain foods and the ingredients that you should stay away from, which are most oils, because they're high in saturated fat, and saturated fat is probably worst fats that you can have. Like, it actually builds up and solidifies around your heart and in your arteries and stuff like that. So peanut oil, which is in most fried rice from Asian restaurants, and just like tempura, the things that I love, like, it's extremely hard to eat. So here I am, like, bird feeding myself, taking little bitty pieces of the tempura vegetables that my daughter ordered just to try it, and it was hard. So I wish I knew these things, like, leading to my diagnosis, leading to my surgery or whatever, because it would have been easier to stay away from them at that time versus trying to stay away from them now that I really can't have them. And I wouldn't say I can't have them, but of course it needs to be in moderation, and I just need to be extra careful. But to be honest, I'd rather stay away from it. I don't need any more issues or whatever. So even with, like, tasting little bitty portion sizes, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to drive and do this, which is bad, but even with having, like, little portion sizes of these things, I felt the difference. Like, I felt the difference in my chest tightening up. Not me really having issues breathing, but I can tell the difference in my breathing. It was a lot. So I'll just advise anyone, like, one, even if you're not going through a heart stent journey, like, just stay clear of those type of things, like coconut oils and vegetable oil. Surprisingly, is not great for you. You should sub that for canola oil. Instead of using coconut oil, you should use avocado oil and extra virgin olive oil. Fried food, try to stay away from, because that gives you high cholesterol, which in turn give you buildup, which in turn clogs your arteries, right? So it's a challenge. It is definitely a challenge, but I love a good challenge, and I'm here for it. Like I said, it's just extremely complicated. Being a foodie, being a chef, like, I like to try different things, leave my review, give my review, critique it, whatever. But child, this is definitely something I wish I had known prior to. Then I would have, taken things a little more seriously. But we're here now. I know now. They said when you know better, you do better, and that's just it. We just gotta do better. So I'll talk to you guys later. I may wait until my third to last class to do my final documented journey or whatever. But yeah, see you guys later.